Hey everybody, it's Steve with Three Fat Truckers. We're down here at the Louisville 2023 Match Show. I got my two best buds with me, Dave and Bill. How we doing?
Still here.
Better than ever.
You
Still here.
guys look like you're starting to drag a little bit.
I mean, but
Gotta admit,
we did get Bill out of his
This is
comfort zone.
Their fourth
and
day
walked him
here,
around
third day
the
working it.
place
Huh?
and-
I got you.
they've dragged me kicking and screaming out of my bubble several
I
times
hear ya.
in the last 3 days.
Well, we've done quite a few wonderful interviews down here this year. We're sitting here right now with the gentleman, Raman from NAPTA, the North American Punjabi Trucking Association. How are we doing today?
Doing really well.
Really well. Give us a little information on what the association does.
So, well, we are a very young association. We just started in 2018, and we have about 2,300 companies member, over 10,000 trucks. And all our focus is to bring, educate our truckers, bring awareness regarding the new laws and everything else happening in the trucking industry, and then go out and negotiate better rates for products they use, starting from fuel, tires, insurance, anything you need, any TMS service, ELD provider. So we negotiate rates with the vendors and then bring that savings back to the members.
Oh, that sounds pretty good. Now, what's an easy way for somebody to get signed up with you?
It's easy. It's just look for a Punjabi Trucking Association online on a Google, and we will pop up. It's NAPTA, or it's gonapta.org, and it's simple sign up. It's just for the single owner operator is $10 a month, and we guarantee once they start using our product, it's going to be at least $1,000 to $1,500 a month saving.
In savings?
Yes.
Well, that's pretty good for a $10 exchange.
Yes, absolutely.
Boys, it's like you're giving away money.
Oh, but absolutely, we are. Yep.
Now, you handed me numerous cards here. Do
Uh-huh.
you have other items that are linked to the same association, or are they actually different ones?
Yeah, they're the difference. I mean, we
Okay.
do print magazine for last 10 years for the Punjabi trucking industry, which is merely a North American trucking industry. We do that, and then plus on that, we do driver hiring, DQ files, drug testing. So that is the part of the service that we do separate, but we do serve our members through that too.
Okay. And what all kind of savings in far as joining? You say you get $1,000, $1,500 of savings, pretty much just far as the services through fuel and stuff like that, or what?
So, saving is the one part. Getting together and fight together is the bigger part.
Sure.
So where we go in and we reach out to the departments, we work with DOT, we work with FMCSA, we worked with the Biden administration, we were the part of trucking action plan to put together, and where we talk about detention time and all the things that basically we are
Help
talking
educate.
these days. Yes.
Yes.
So our main focus is to deal with these departments, bring that information firsthand to our members. Because of the language barrier, maybe sometimes it's easier to understand in your native language. So that is our main job right now, to work with these departments, see what the needs are, see what departments are looking for, and what our industry is looking for. So we are kind of like, I can say we're a bridge between mainstream trucking industry and our trucking industry.
Sure.
You guys help a lot with language barriers if you
Yes.
have to deal with on that.
Yes. So
That's another thing it can become.
Yeah, so we have a lawyers group that help us out. There's a nonprofit lawyers group that help us. That if we have a discrimination issue, if we have somewhere there, like right now, hair drug test is coming up.
Right.
So they're going to be introducing hair drug test pretty soon. So in our community, in our religion, if you are baptized Sikh, you don't cut your hair. So we are working with Department of Labor and DOT to put together a exemption that where they have to do something else instead of doing a hair drug test, because they are baptized Sikh. They don't drink. They don't do anything.
Right.
But they can't pull their hair
Right,
out.
to do their
so
hair.
for them, we need to work out exemption ahead of time,
Right.
rather than after the law
I
is
didn't
built.
know this. This is good information.
Yeah.
No.
So-
That's why he's here, to
I
enlighten
know
us.
it. I know it.
Sometimes I think the language barrier is probably the number one most significant barrier when it comes to cultures trying to coexist in a space where we're working together, we're toiling together, we're in the same industry, but
Exactly.
yet
Doing the
there's
same
a lot
job.
of misunderstanding, a lot of misconceptions, and things like that.
Same problem from north to south.
You do.
Absolutely.
I mean, and that well, he's right. He was joking, but that's true. We have enough cultural differences just among people that look alike.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In this country.
And I drove myself for 4 years. I drove for 48 states, and I had that issue every day. And so then I take my time out and I start talking to people, explaining them, hey, listen, you know what? This is not what you're thinking.
Yeah.
We are all hardworking people. Yes, absolutely true that I'm not, some of us are not able to explain themselves.
Right.
So that might be the reason that you're not, understanding what we're talking about.
This has helped a ton.
It
It
did.
has helped
It
a
did.
ton.
It does.
Phones with the translators on it can at least get you out of a bare problem, and understand what.
I know it did help, but it did create a lot of problems too.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Right, because
A lot of misinformation travels very quickly now.
Yes.
languages don't translate word for word because we have different ways of interpreting things. We have different ways of articulating ideas and putting them into the right words.
Absolutely.
And knowing exactly how to say what it is we're trying to convey, and a message that might be positive from one person, by the time it goes through all the filters and gets to the person they're talking to, it ends up being something completely
I mean,
different.
we might be able to three skinny truckers eventually.
Maybe. That'd be the easiest way to do it.
That's the
That's a hope.
well. They always tell you to crap in one hand and wish in the other. And
Yeah.
see which one fills up
See which one
first.
fills up
Yeah.
first, yeah.
But, I mean, I'm not gonna candy coat it.
Oh,
There are
so-
there's a huge number of people in this industry that conflate people in the Sikh community with the terrorism that this country, because they see the headdress and they've seen the headdress in the CNN videos over in terrorist
They're just
countries.
not
Absolutely.
educated.
And they see it and they think it's the same thing, and it absolutely is not.
Yeah, and absolutely, the day the 9/11 happened, we purchased our first store, and we were at the store, and this thing came up, and they came up to us, and majority of the people were very supportive, and they say that we know who you are, but there's certain people came up, and
it only
they just
takes one.
Yeah, they just came in and they say, hey, these are the same people who took down the towers.
Yeah.
And I went up to them and I say, hey, listen, you know what? You look like you're educated people, but you need to understand. You need to learn before you say anything like this. So, when we told them, I say, yeah, and they say, oh, yeah, we are college graduates, this and that. I say, well, listen, you are, but, think outside of the box. Go out and see,
Yeah.
where this country is or that country is. Geographically, we are way far away,
Yeah.
And hey, some people, they dress same. That doesn't mean that they're the same people. And, who I am to judge?
It's not our call.
It's not my problem. It's not my thing to
Yeah.
judge anybody like that.
I have
But
enough
yeah.
truck bending over, put my own socks on.
Yep. and this is the Sikhism is the religion. It's the youngest religion of the world.
Is it?
It's the latest. It's only 550 years old, so it's the youngest religion.
Around the corner.
And this religion is the religion that our the Golden Temple is built like this, that they got 4 doors in 4 directions. So anybody from any religion, from any direction can come in and be welcomed. That's what our, the mission is. And that's what our thing is, that there's only one God, there's only one, everybody's one.
Bottom line.
Okay? We're all human beings.
Yep.
Okay? So there's nothing more than that. Yeah, of course, there are different ways to go to that God. Somebody is Muslim, somebody is Christian, somebody is different. It's a different ways to go to that one person.
Yeah.
And that
Still
one
the
God.
same job.
It's still the same thing.
Still
We
the
all the
same
same
job.
human being. All our bloods are red, and
Remember
everything
that.
is same.
I tend to believe in that exact same thing.
Yep.
So,
Well, where are you located at? I think on here.
So we are North American actually. We are throughout North America. Our membership is throughout North America, in Canada as well. Uh, as far as the Punjabi trucking goes, Punjabi trucking community goes, in Eastern Canada, in Toronto area and all that side, Eastern Canada, we are about 60% of the total industry. In Western Canada, we are about 80% of the total industry. And in Western US, West Coast, we are about 35% of the total industry. And it's growing.
Is a lot of the lanes and routes, is it mostly automotive for you guys?
Say it again?
The lanes and routes that you guys run through, is it mostly like an automotive freight that they end up moving and stuff?
No, we're in
everything.
I mean, most of our stuff is reefer.
Reefer.
We
okay.
do dry a lot now. We have auto parts. In this area, we have a lot of companies that they do auto parts across Mexico.
Okay.
And every aspect, every part.
Every aspect. Well, that's good. That's good to be versatile, to be in all the genres of the freight that's out there. So
You've
Yes.
got to be, you've got to be all over the place these days because you never know what part of the industry is going to be doing better than
gonna
others.
fizz out and then be strong in another area.
Absolutely. When I started in 1996, my first company was Hotshot Company. So we do air freight. So we used to do right at the San Francisco airport. We were just in 50-mile radius.
Right.
And that's how I got started. And then we got into a long haul. I started my first company, long haul company, in 2002, which is still working. My cousin takes care of it now. So we started with 4 trucks, scaled down to 1, and now we got 160. So doing good.
That's a heck of a jump, one way or the other.
Well
Start
done.
with 4, go to 1, go the other way. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Well, hey, I'd like to thank you for stopping by today. It was very informative. I hope this finds you a wonderful day with what we still have left here today. And it was great talking to you.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. And I really like talking to you guys. And absolutely, we do have, podcast. You guys have it. We have it.
Yep.
So once in a while, we'll definitely make sure that, we'll reach out and we'll see that, how this part of the industry is doing. And let's make it together and make it better.
Love that.
Sounds great. Thank you for stopping by today.
Thank you, guys.
This man needs to oil his wheel. He's squeaking going down the road.
Thank you.
There's his information for that one.
So
Thank you very